start on opposite
or
opposite Slay? Yeah. Is it Mitchell? Is it Rogers, Ringo, or what?
It's Ringo.
Three cornerbacks be, you know what I mean? Nickel and your two outside corners.
I think it's going to be Slay and Ringo, and then I think you're going to see Quinyon Mitchell in the slot.
Ooh, Ringo out there. And not Rogers.
I think it's going to be Slay. No, it's not going to be Rogers. I think Rogers going to be a rotational guy. Yeah, it's not going to be Rogers. It's not going to be Rogers. It's going to be Slay.
You're going to throw him right now today. You think by week 1 it's not going to?
Wow.
No. I think it's going to be Keely Ringo. I think Quinyon Mitchell has shown to be so good in the slot. We didn't even expect that. Quinyon Mitchell was pretty good in the slot. You know what I mean? We did not expect that. And I think that slot position is real key for us because once the pass rush come alive, that slot is often that quick outlet guy. And I think Quinyon Mitchell, his IQ and his twitchiness, I think it just fits good for the slot right now. You know what I mean? Now, if Cooper DeJean was healthy, we would have never seen Quinyon Mitchell in the slot.
What do you think?
Cooper DeJean would have been getting them slot reps.
Does that mean now, until Slade goes, that he has no opportunity to be on the outside? Because if he goes in there and let's say right now, he goes, because remember, Brandon Boykins went to the Pro Bowl being a slot corner, right? That 1 year, then he got paid with Pittsburgh. What happens if Quinyon is that slot corner that locks down everything in the slot? Do you keep him there the next year, or are you going to be moving him back out to the outside? Or do you even give him
You move him back to the outside, because I think we foreseen this. Cooper DeJean is immaculate in the slot as well. We just ain't see it yet. Yeah. So Quinyon Mitchell getting some slot reps just helps his resume. You know, he could do it all. So Quinyon Mitchell playing in the slot, meaning that when Slade does go, Quinyon Mitchell is able to follow with CeeDee Lamb all around the field. You know what I mean? Because he's played in the slot before. So I think Quinyon Mitchell is just developing and, just boosting his profile right now. But, when Slade does go, Quinyon Mitchell will go to the outside.
But what about with the battle right now? You got Ringo and Roger Weapon, both of them, when they're in the game, they play great. And next year, Slade's off the team. Why wouldn't you want Ringo and Rogers being your outside and keeping them there if he did play good?
Because I think Ringo is better. But you mean if Slade is gone?
Yeah, because he's probably gonna be going next year.
I don't like the idea of Rogers as a full-time corner right now. I think he needs some more games under his belt. He ain't played that much, and then he gave up like a real easy pass in the preseason game. Now, mind you, it's preseason or whatever the case may be, but something just still need more time when I'm looking at him. Now, Keely Ringo almost intercept the ball damn near every time he on the field if you throw it his way. He got the size, he got the speed. He's out there breaking up passes. The closing speed is there. I think Keely is developing nice, but I think Rogers makes the roster for sure. But I don't like him on the outside starting no time soon.
But see, what's confusing to me is since training camp began and before that, it's always Rogers, Slay, and whoever else in the nickel. And the same thing for linebacker. It's always Bond and White. But now you're talking about Trouter, that we haven't been popping out of camp until a couple of days. And now you're talking about Ringo, which was behind Rogers, even on the depth chart. So, I mean, are you saying that Big Benjo is playing possum with us, LB, or what? Because right now I'm a little confused because Ringo have not been yes, his name has brought up a couple times, but it's always been Rogers, and Mitchell and Slade. But now you're talking about Ringo, and now Rogers is the odd man out.
Ringo, because the training camp stuff when you're going against the ones is cool. That's what people are comfortable at. You know what I mean? Going against your own team. You know what I mean? Everybody is happy for Rogers on the team because Rogers did his time and he's back and stuff like that. Nobody was talking about Keely Ringo. You know what I mean? Keely Ringo has made plays in game speed. You know what I mean? Keely Ringo made a number of plays against the Baltimore Ravens. He made plays. He broke up a touchdown pass. He almost intercepted another pass. And then he almost intercepted a pass today. You know what I mean? Keely Ringo has been making the plays when they need to make the plays.
Even last season when he started a handful of games for Slate and
right. And you got to think, man, a lot of these cornerbacks are going to be good because just who they practicing against.
Yeah.
But also before Rogers got suspended, he was a top flight corner. So it's not like you're talking about some guy that wasn't good. Everybody didn't expect him to come back good. And the only reason why they cut him was because of this gambling thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, he sucked and they cut him. He was like, he got caught gambling. He got cut from the team because that's what the team's supposed to do. We're not doing a player doing illegal stuff. And we picked him up. And he's starting right now. It's like he was a starter in Indy. He made plays in Indy, kickoff return plays and cornerback plays, lined up against some of the best receivers and locked them down in Indy. You know what I'm saying? So I think, Keely is good.
I ain't seen him do nothing against the Ravens though. I ain't seen him in game speed do nothing against the Ravens. He had opportunities. He had opportunities to do stuff, just like Keely Ringo had opportunities to do things and make things happen. You know what I mean? That kid, that rookie, Nate Wiggins, he made the best of his opportunities. Absolutely. That's what you You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking of this from a coach standpoint. Like, who was out there making the best? Listen, I'm not the biggest Nakobe Dean fan, but he played well. So I had to keep it real. He made the best out of his opportunities. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Isaiah Rodgers do nothing except against his own team in practice when in OTAs. I ain't see it. Like, show me something. Show me that say that you should show me that say that you should get more time over Keely Ringo. I haven't seen anything that said Keely Ringo should be opposite of Slay right now. If you're not going to do Quinyon Mitchell.
Okay. And I like Ringo starting. I'm just saying, like, just like you said, Kobe Dean shows you something now. But last week, he didn't show you nothing. And
last week when?
In the open practice, he didn't show you nothing.
That ain't no game, though. That ain't no game.
They're both
that ain't game. That ain't game speed. Again, that's a game against your buddies.
Yeah.
When the Kobe Dean hit that running back when they dumped the ball down, the Kobe Dean don't know him. The Kobe Dean don't share a locker room with him. The Kobe Dean was trying to knock the wind out of his chest and make sure he don't catch that ball. The Kobe Dean ain't gonna hit Saquon like that at the link. You know what I mean? It just ain't gonna happen. So like I like to see what's going to happen when the chips are on the line. So that's what I'm basing it off of who should start. Thanks, babe.
And I Texas says Kenny Pickett made Wiggins look good. Kenny Pickett made that boy look good, as opposed to him going against the number one. He didn't get a chance to go against Jalen Hurts. You know?
No, he probably you know, and that's fair. That's fair to say because Kenny Pickett was getting the ball out late. You know what I mean? Kenny Pickett was floating balls and stuff like that. That's fair to say, but he still made the plays though. He still closed the gap and was able to get in between, get around that big body and affect passes. So, hey man, I would have liked to see Rodgers do a little.
Problem to have though, guys. Another good problem to have. 2 cornerbacks fighting out. See who's going to be the starter. People, one side say,
yeah, it's a good problem. Again, he's going to make the roster. Like Eli Ricks ain't even getting a chance because we still keep.
Oh, who?
Oh, I thought Jones and Ricks gonna make a name this year. They is no